So I will now start the recording. I'm Roseland Klein, and I'd like to talk with you about birds. Actually, today it's bird behavior, because I had a most unusual circumstance unfold before my very eyes. So first I should tell you that I live in the Davis Mountains Resort. There are lots of alligator junipers, lots of oak trees, all kinds of oak trees, and lots of rocks. Rocks, 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 rocks. When I'm at home, I watch the birds from my kitchen, and the windows in the kitchen go across the front of the house, and they're tall, but they go close to the ground. And outside the windows in front is the bird feeder tree. It's an alligator juniper. It's beautiful. So I've lived here, good gracious, I've lived here now 19 years, almost 20. For the many years that I've lived here, almost every day, a greater roadrunner passes by the windows in the front of the house. Oftentimes it's carrying a small lizard, or sometimes even a stick, and it just walks by the windows and taps with its bill. Well, despite the direction it's traveling, I suspect it sees its reflection in the window, which is the reason for the tapping. Well, on the day that I'm going to talk to you about, on this day, the roadrunner is pretty active, just tipping over stones, walking quickly, backing up, walking forward again. And it probably was looking for one of my totally favorite lizards. As it paused to double-check a loose rock, well, it's larger than a stone, a rock, it was a flurry, an absolute flurry of feathers, just descending, just covering the view from the window. And after the flurry of feathers, I was stunned to see a Cooper's hawk. Oh, they're so gorgeous. A Cooper's hawk sitting on the stone wall facing the windows. And the moment was magical. The hawk has a beautiful its wings are spread fully, but its breast is comprised of rufous and cream-colored feathers and is really, really beautiful. So it was there sort of calming, I say calming itself, who knows what it was really doing, relaxing for the moment. And the roadrunner was back under the bird feeder tree, smoothing its feathers. And so for a moment, I should interject a bit of info about these two creatures. The roadrunner and the hawk are both approximately 20 inches long. That's from the tip of the bill to the end of the tail feathers. The hawk, however, has a wingspan of some 30 to 37 inches. And it can fly, now hear this, it can fly at speeds of 25 to 40 miles per hour. That seems quite astonishing. But it gives the hawk an advantage when it's hunting. The roadrunner has the advantage of speed on the ground. It can run at some 15 miles per hour. The roadrunner has superior agility. Well, as both birds relaxed, I relaxed as well. But the show had not ended. The roadrunner came around the corner of the house from the bird feeder tree to the stone wall. And it settled on the stone wall, but at that moment, I don't know whether it saw the hawk or whether it was just playing a game, but the hawk lifted off the wall into the air and plummeted to the back of the roadrunner. The roadrunner flipped the hawk upside down. It was incredible to watch. And the roadrunner simply walked away, just grooming a feather or two, but seemingly not disturbed. The hawk, however, was absolutely ruffled. Its feathers, that is, not the, well, perhaps the bird as well, but its feathers were totally ruffled. This encounter of bills and talons could have ended in injury or death for either bird, except they were so evenly matched, if not in speed, surely in wiliness. Well, I hope you've enjoyed tuning into KMKB for more adventures with birds. I'm Roseland Klein, and I hope you will tune in again when we have more bird adventures to discuss.